Hello and welcome to the Lees-McRae practice fields for Game 3 of the Green and White Scrimmage schedule. My name is Patrick Smith. I'm the Director of Sports Information here at Lees-McRae, and I will be your voice for today's contest. Now, to set the scene for you, due to the announcement to postpone the Conference Carolina's Fall Championships on August 15th, Bobcat Nation had to adjust to their first fall without live contest. However, thanks in large part to the guidance of our fearless leader, Craig McPhail, who you may know as the Vice President for Athletics and Club Sports, and the technical know-how of Mr. Travis Stanley, our visual media coordinator, we have developed this Green and White Scrimmage series to bring live sports back to Bobcat Nation. As we mentioned a few moments ago, today will be the men's soccer scrimmage as part of homecoming here at Lees-McRae between the Green and White teams. Green team will be coached by head coach Shane Calvert, and the White team will be coached by assistant coach Ferris Serafim. Here's a breakdown of who is on what team. We'll start first with the White team. A senior from West Columbia, South Carolina, number 2, Donovan Branch. A junior from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, number 11, Zach Aversano. A freshman from Harare, Zimbabwe, number 15, Ryan Alim. A freshman from Kingston Springs, Tennessee, number 17, Nate Phillips. A sophomore from Cary, Illinois, number 20, Colin Faden. A freshman from Asheboro, North Carolina, number 22, Houston Martin. A freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, number 25, Will Gakio. A senior from Pinehurst, North Carolina, number 28, Cam Morton. And in goal, a freshman from Selby, North Carolina, number 33, David Bravo. The reserves for the White team is a freshman goalkeeper from China Grove, North Carolina, number 1, Parker Anderson. A senior from the Canary Islands in Spain, number 6, Eduardo Olavida. A junior from Oslo, Norway, number 7, Friedrich Hive. And finally, a freshman from Fairview, Tennessee, number 18, Andrew Gillette. And now for the Green team, a junior from Stockholm, Sweden, number 3, C. Johan Hedberg. A senior from Kissimmee, Florida, number 5, Luis Jimenez. A sophomore from St. Cloud, Florida, number 13, Stefan Davis. Sophomore from Asheville, North Carolina, number 14, Carson Holgate. A sophomore from Ocoee, Florida, number 16, Dominic Gonzalez. A junior from Mooresville, number 29, Bryce Horan. A senior from Pinehurst, North Carolina, number 30, Taylor Morton. And in goal, a freshman from Waxhaw, North Carolina, number 40, Joshua Date. The reserves for the Green team are a senior from Sandnes, Norway, number 9, Johannes Oxnevad. A freshman from Nairobi, Kenya, number 10, Kevan Wambagu. A senior from Lenore, North Carolina, number 23, Zach Clay. And finally, a sophomore from Rome, Georgia, number 32, Lane Koch. So now as we look in the pregame here, you got both teams setting up on either side, getting some last-minute practice before we get started here at the third game of the Green and White Scrimmage schedule. So that's it for the pregame here. We'll bring you live coverage as soon as the ball is placed at center circle and we get rolling here. So we'll take a quick break for now until we get back to the action from the Lees-McRae practice fields. Okay, so we're back live here on the sidelines. Both teams are ready to go. You got the green on one side, you got the white on the other, and we are ready to roll here in our third green and white scrimmage here. So far, just recapping the first two, you had the white team prevailing in the softball scrimmage and the green team winning the women's soccer scrimmage. We have a couple for you tomorrow, women's soccer and women's volleyball, and get set up tomorrow in the afternoon. So if you want to watch live coverage, you can watch both of those. So one thing special we're going to do on in this game is the first 15 seconds here, the men's soccer team is going to do a special moment of silence to honor Lindsay Bowden, the women's soccer player who was injured a couple weeks ago and is recovering. They're doing this to honor Lindsay Bowden. Men's soccer team together is Bowden strong. So now as we get going here, you got white team setting up in the back. A lot of newcomers on this squad. There's 15 newcomers. They're not all playing today, but they will be featured prominently once the season gets rolling. So neither team really flailing an inch so far. Back and forth play. It's going to be white team setting up on the far side. Still learning the names here, so if you give us a second to take a break here as we look at as we find a number. It looks like Ryan Aleem. The quick shot there goes out of play, so it's going to be an early goal kick. And that's Joshua Date in goal, a freshman for the green team, getting his first action in that. Sends it back, and that's Coke rather. Setting up in the back is Date. Green team looking to push on their offensive attack. He's got a man running corner, but I don't think he sees him. As you can see, I believe that's Morton on the far side, number 28, Cam Morton. Looks like it might be an offsides here. We got a couple of the men's soccer players also being the officials, so we'll see if there's some friendly rivalry there between their teammates. Looks like that was a foul, rather. As looking to see who sets up on the far side. White team with a good early advantage here, looking to strike first here in this green and white scrimmage. That was a good-looking ball in, but it found the head of Coke. That's going to be the first corner of the day. White team so far being the aggressors. A couple shots on goal so far. And looks like that is number 28. Looks like Cam Morton getting ready to set up there for the first corner of today. There's a corner in. It goes right off the side. Looks like the defender hit it out. I thought Colin Faden was the one that knocked it out. So it's going to be a second corner here. As we get ready for corner number 2. Got Kakio in there. And you got Branch with Aleem on the inside. That gets cleared out. That was number 13, Davis, with an early run. He had the attacking advantage there with a one-on-one break, but as he settles it back to Davis. See if he can send something across here. Green looking to counter here off that goal kick, or corner kick rather. So it's going to be 16 on the side. That's Gonzalez setting it up. A great touch there by number 22. That's Martin. Tips it away. Now he's in a foot race. That's going to be 16. Still learning these names. Gonzalez there. Comes back and saves it. Martin had a nice little breakaway, a 1-2. He was looking to pressure the goaltender there, but just a good defensive effort there by Gonzalez to step in there. Branch looking to throw it in on the sideline. So like we said, 15 newcomers to this men's soccer squad, so it's going to be a whole new team for Coach Shane Calvert. A lot of them featuring so far in this game. So that's going to be number 14 with the ball now. That's Holgate. Tried to tip it out, but it's going to be Branch throwing it in. Miscommunication there, trying to see where they want to attack from as he sends it in And it's going to end up being in Date's hands. So a good early touch there. They had a person running towards goal. That was Alim. As now Green looks to counter here. Koch outside. He sends Davis on a sprint to the corner. Branch there to meet him. Back to the center. That's Koch with an early shot and just goes just outside. That was a nice pass there by Davis. Sent it right in front of net, but he just couldn't put it home. Just pushed it just wide. So some other things we want to touch on today also is the fact that even though we're doing these scrimmages, that we actually have teams competing against other schools. The men's and women's soccer team competed in the King University early season invite last Saturday to a very good tone. That was 14 individual event wins and 5 broken school records on the day, as the men's team ended up winning, or the women's team rather, ended up winning the King University early season invite. The men finished second out of 4 teams. As we get back to the action here, it was out of play, so now it's going to be Branch sending it back in. As the white team looks to get something set up, still 0-0 score. About 5 minutes into this, they're playing two 25-minute halves here. So that's going to go back. Davis setting it up for the green team. White had a good opportunity. That's going to be, looks like Gonzalez on the sidelines here. Getting stuff set up. That's number 3. That's Hedberg. Setting up in the back. The man from Sweden. The big defender back there. Setting it up, sending his troops in action. It's got Keogh. Sends it back, and that's going to be the goaltender for the white team. That's David Bravo. So we got Bravo versus Date as the 2 goaltenders here. And it's Branch looking on the far side. He's got a man open calling for it, but ends up finding a green foot there as Gonzalez gets pushed to the ground but gets cleared. Job there by Holgate in the middle. But he turns it immediately over. That looks like Martin. Nope, that's 17. That's Nate Phillips with an early rip. As we near the 7-minute mark of this first half here. And make sure to stay tuned at halftime of this game. We have the homecoming court announcement. So if you want to see who is up for homecoming king and queen this year, a lot of student athletes featuring in this class. So make sure to check in at halftime and watch the festivities there. This is homecoming weekend, like we said. We have the men's soccer game kicking off the homecoming events, and then we got 2 more contests tomorrow: women's volleyball inter-squad scrimmage and a women's soccer re-airing of their first scrimmage. So we have coverage from all 3 of our teams that normally compete on homecoming weekend. We'll bring you that live action to you, as we're going to have White with another corner kick, trying to see who's on that far side. Need my binoculars out here as he sends it across, but Green, ooh, good shot right off the side of the goal. That was the freshman from Zimbabwe, number 15, Ryan Alim, right off the post there. Just couldn't dial it in, but a good-looking strike there from the big striker up front. Nice little play on words there, the strike from the striker. You'll be hearing some of these lame jokes as we go today, but just I hope you're laughing at home. It's going to be a play to the corner. Goes just out of play. That was number 29. That was Bryce Haran with a nice run there. Just couldn't time it up. He was a second late on that. It looks like we might be getting our first sub of the game. As it looks like Aversano is going to getting some run on the sideline here. As the ball goes back into action. Oh, almost had it there. That was a good look by number 29 there. Had a touch on it, but it just slipped there. As he's got Kakio going to the corner, but it might be just a bit too far. That one goes out of play. So now the green team's going to look to counter here on that. As they go out of the gate quick. They got a man running on the far side, but I don't think they saw him. He's got Gonzalez. Good talk there by number 16. That is the sophomore from Florida, getting good voice there to say that he's open, and when he says open, give him the ball, because he was wide open on this far side here. As that is, looking to see who's out there. Looks like number 5, Luis Jimenez, setting it up in the back. Finds its way over to Gonzalez, who's going to look to get set up here. And it looks like that's 14. That's Holgate in the middle. Good possession here by the green team, setting it up here as they look to get themselves going. It's a miscommunication on the sideline there. You had 2 men in the same spot as Branch is going to track it down. Turns back middle. And White's going to maintain possession there. Good-looking possession there from the green team. Just squandered it at the end. Oh, a nice ball through, but right there is Hedberg. You got height there on the back end of this green team. That's good because they're going against one of the big strikers for the Bobcats, white team. There's Gakio sending it in. Nice ball in there. He's looking for number 22 for the white team. I believe that's Martin on the back post. Had him open, but no one's there as that's going to go out of play. It's going to be a white ball. Official on the far side there at midfield. He's the one called that. Like I said, both, and it looks like we are going to have our first sub as number 11, Zach Eversano, checks into the game for number 28, Cam Morton, as Cam's going to take a quick breather on the sideline. Eversano, a junior transfer from Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, getting his first action here in his first ever homecoming event. Not quite the homecoming I'm sure most of these players and fans wanted to see, but this is the one we have to deal with this year especially. But we're still bringing you some live coverage here to make it feel as close to normal as possible. As Date's going to take it in the back and set it up there. We're at the 11-minute mark. Date plays it out. And Green looking to set up. There's Hedberg at the back. It's going to be Jimenez sending it for, I believe that is Davis. He's going to send it out wide for Gonzalez. So while they're getting things set up, we'll run you through a couple other things we have going on. If you're not a member of the Bobcat Club yet, simply go to lmcbobcat.com and click the support tab for more information on how to join the community of supporters who help to enhance the lives of our student athletes by providing first class facilities and financial support for all of our programs. For more information, simply visit lmcbobcats.com and click on the support tab. As green team, looking to get set up. He's got a man running towards goal. I don't think he saw him. He's got to stay on side. That's number 14. That's Holgate. That's going to be cleared out by White. So this is the first of 2 green and white scrimmages for our men's soccer team. The other one coming in a couple weeks here. So it'll be good to see the team right now and then see them a couple weeks back into practice. See how they've... And that's going to be Aleem with a nice takeaway. Gonzalez trying to track him down. A nice move there to get around the defender. Almost had a shot on goal, but it went just a little out of his reach as Branch looking to set back up in the back. Oh, good-looking shot there on the far side. Can't tell. It's not... See who that is. I think that's Faden on the far side. Faden, who, like we said about the men's and women's swimming and diving teams, I see his coach out watching. He is also competing for the men's soccer team, but during that event last Saturday, won his first event. It was his first time swimming since his high school days. Won an event and finished second in another event, so good job for Colin, dual sport athlete, showing that he's as good on the pitch as he is in the pool. And that's going to be Davis getting the ball crossed here. As we look at the time, we're close to the halfway point. Like I said, we're playing 2 25-minute halves. We're at the 13-minute mark of this game. And that's going to end up in the goalkeeper's hand. So white team looking to... Oh, nice throw there. Looking to set up. He's got Martin on the side. Aleem's calling for it in the middle. He's got Eversano making a run behind him. Ends up finding Davis. Davis, a nice pass. Just a little too far. Almost a nice through ball he had. Trying to see who that is on that. It looked like number 29, Bryce Horan, the junior from Mooresville. He had a nice run there, but just a little too far out of his reach, and it ends up in David Bravo's hands. White team, he's got Branch outside. Good looking shot there. I think he was more trying to pass that as that one ends up, in a bad play there. Oh, Aversano with a quick shot goes just off there. Uncharacteristic of the goalie there. He tried throwing it out, but he ended up throwing it to his teammate, but not in this scrimmage. He sent it to the wrong team. He's so used to, I'm sure, playing it out to his teammate in practice. But unfortunately, they're wearing the wrong color jersey today. As the ball goes in, white team still looking to take advantage here. White team acting more of the aggressors here early on. Couple nice attacks on goal. Still 0-0 score here in the first half. A little bit over halfway now, just about the 15-minute mark. Another toss-out goes right to the white team, and a nice shot just over top of the bar. Elaine with a couple chances here early. I think that's chance number 3 on goal. He's had 2 of them. One to go right off the post, one go just outside, and then that one just over the top. So if you're doing your checklist now, he only has to pass it out to the left side, and then he'll be dead on for goal. It's a gorgeous day out here for those of fans watching. You're seeing a little bit of the color of the trees behind the practice fields here. It's that time of the year again, up on the mountain. As white team stole it away there, green had the advantage, squandered it, and now it's going to be Davis sending it to number 25. Not 25. As the ball goes back to the white team. That was number 30, rather. That was Morton sending it up over, and that's going to go around the line as he tracks it down. Looks like Jimenez on the far side. One touch is trying to go around. That's number 25 on him. It's Kakio playing defense. Man marking him. That's going to go out of play for a corner kick. It's going to be the first corner for the green team. Okay, so the green team setting up on the corner kick. See if this able to get something off that. Went right to the foot of a white defender, and he takes it away. Kakio taking it up there as he sends it to Alim on the side. That's Faden. That's going to go just past the homecoming sign on the far side. Like we said, this is part of the homecoming weekend, so stay tuned at halftime for the homecoming court announcement. I'll be handing over the mic to the person that's going to be the announcer for today. That one goes out of play, and it's going to be, I believe, a corner kick. Aversano going to take it, the man that just came in the game a few seconds ago off the bench, getting his first touch here. As he gets ready for the touch here. Let's see if this is, I believe, our 4th corner so far of the day. Still haven't had any luck on any of them yet. Oh, and that one, that was a good look on the back post there. He had Branch running towards far post. As that one gets cleared out. So now the white team's going to regroup. And we'll take a quick break from the action and tell you some more stuff going on here. If you're looking for a new podcast to binge, be sure to check out Inside the Den podcast, where Director of Cycling Tim Hall sits down with student athletes and some of our staff members and coaches to take an inside look at Lees-McRae athletics. Produced for the sole purpose of keeping Bobcat fans in the know. You can find the podcast on lmcbobcats.com or simply on SoundCloud. Simply search Lees-McRae athletics. So I believe that was a foul on the far side as both of them pat each other's backs. Good sportsmanship out here for the green and white squads. I believe that's going to be a looks like that's going to be a green ball to start as we get back to the action here. A little bit unsure who was calling what. Like I said, we have the official on this sideline. Didn't see it quite clearly. That's going to go out of play, so it's going to be white with control. as Martin's going to play the ball back into action. Quick time update. We're at the 19-minute mark, so we have about 6 minutes left in this first half. Good pass in there. That's number 11. That's Eversano, as it ends up going back to Date in goal. Sends it out, and that's Holgate going to get a run here. He's got Branch on him. Good defense by Branch. That is the senior, showing why he's the main stopper on this team, as he shuts off the advantage right there and makes Green have to regroup. That's Morton sending it to Davis. Back on the side for Gonzalez as they look to set it up. Nice run there by Morton. And it looks like it's going to be offsides, just a little bit past the final line. So White's going to set back up here. So far, good back and forth play. Still 0-0 score here in this contest. I was half expecting this to be a high-scoring affair, with both teams bringing in firepower from the freshman class. And it's going to go through. Oh, good fake there. Martin just couldn't run to it. That was a very nice play there. Just had a little bit of communication. Talking with Coach Calvert before the game, apparently this team last year was number 4 in the country in shot attempts, but they were near the back half with goals scored. So one of the big emphasis to work on in this offseason was finishing. We've seen that a little bit, a couple good shots on goal, but just no goals yet. We'll see if, as Branch mistimes it there. He had the nice fake a minute ago, tried to fake there, and I think he wasn't even ready for it. So the Green team looking to set it back up again. So like we said, this team brand new, 15 newcomers. A lot of seasoned veterans still commanding, mainly on the defensive third. A couple new goaltenders here. We have a couple student athletes that will be coming in once we get closer to the season. So you might, if you watched us all last year, there's a couple people you're probably were curious why they're not out here today. They're coming more closer to the season. With the championships getting moved, the men's soccer season will be happening in the spring for the first time. Some nice play there. Green looked like they had the advantage, but just a good defensive, as Martin with a nice pace down the sideline. Oh, it looks like it's staying in. That was a nice curve on that. As it goes out of play, so now this looks like a missed time there. The Green team had it and then lost it. And that's Kikio. That's Will on the far side, getting a touch. He's got terrific speed on that far side, but it ends up in Date's hands. Let's see if they can do the 1-2. The old razzle-dazzle on the far side. Oh, it doesn't go. So Davis with a quick shot. Slow roller. And he kept it in. He kept it in, and I must have touched a foot of the White team. Didn't want to give up the corner there. That was a very nice job there by number 33, David Bravo, the freshman from Shelby, diving there, showing his athletic ability. Eversano looking far. He's got a man open, but Date cuts it right off. That was good goalkeeping there. Looks like we're going to have a sub coming back in the game. Looks like Cam Morton is going to step back on. As Green looking to counter here. Got a man open on the side, sends it to Holgate. As that ends up in the goalkeeper. That's Bravo's hands. Let's check the time here. We got just about 2 minutes left to go in this first half. And then, like we said, the homecoming court will be coming to you live. A nice shot there, Eversano. Oh, and there's the facilities manager, Frank Rosado, trying to dive for that. He was talking about how he was a baseball player in his past life. Might be a few years removed from that. Nice dive there, but just couldn't contain it. As we get back to the action here, Aleem sends it back to Eversano. Just a little too tall. It looks like we might have a sub here for the Green squad. It's like Coke getting ready to send back in. And that goes out of play. So we're going to have the sub coming in Just about a minute to play, a little over a minute. Let's see if somebody can score here and take the advantage here in this first half. Still 0-0 score. Some back and forth play. Terrific goalkeeping and defensive, as neither team able to break through here in this first period. As the ball goes in. So it's like Holgate was the man that stepped out. Nice ball over here. He's got Gonzalez. Good job of trapping it there, showing off his skills. Good run to the corner. That's Davis. He's got a man on him, though, trying to get something set up. See if he can go back to the middle. There's Morton. See if he can get a rip here. Good looking shot there. Finds Bravo's hands. So still maintain that 0-0 lead. Both goalies not moving an inch off that line. That one looks like that's going to go out of play. Had the man open, just a little too far. Let's see what we got for a time here. Just about 15 seconds left. We'll see if we might play a few minutes. I had one of the officials with a watch on the sideline, see how close his clock is to mine. Like you said, we're down here in the practice fields because Tate Field, I haven't yet to mention it yet, probably should have before now, but I'm mentioning it now, is currently being renovated with an artificial turf, so that's why we are down here on the practice fields. It is currently being transformed before the start of the spring 2021 season. So both the soccer teams and men's and women's lacrosse will see action on there. Gatkio sends it back to Aleem. As the green team going to set it back up. Ball goes in just wide. And that looks like that's it. They play a couple seconds of stoppage time, injury time at the end there. So there we go. The first half is in the books. Still 0-0 score. We'll take a quick break as we get set up for the homecoming court. Like we said, this is part of the homecoming event. We're going to announce who is up for homecoming king and homecoming queen. So we'll take a quick break as we get set up for that.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Student Affairs Office, we are proud to present to you the 2020 Homecoming Court. This week, representatives of campus organizations, teams, and groups competed and participated in a series of events. Today, we will be awarding a Homecoming King and Queen, Homecoming Spirit Week winner, and Homecoming Service Award winner. Please welcome your 2020 Homecoming Court representatives. For Homecoming Queen, Bailey Coleman, representing Student Government Association. Bailey is from Granite Falls, North Carolina, and is a senior majoring in psychology. After graduation, she wants to start her own nonprofit organization for abused women and children. She is currently involved with Student Government Association and Residence Life on campus. She also volunteers with the Western Youth Network and the youth ministry at the Heart in Boone. Katie Cochran, representing Pre-Vet Club. Katie is a sophomore majoring in pre-veterinary medicine and minoring in wildlife rehab. She is an honors student, peer ally, and secretary of the Pre-Vet Club and Equestrian Club. Katie loves Lees-McRae's tight-knit community and all the opportunities that come from going to a small school. Emily Davidson, representing Women's Lacrosse. Her nominator says, Emily is a smart, funny, and hardworking individual that values true friendship over all others. As for her academics, her current GPA is a 3.84 and is majoring in criminal justice with plans on becoming a detective after college. For lacrosse, she is currently tied for 5th for most saves and 6th for the highest save percentage in program history, with still 2 more years of eligibility to go. Lindsay Fletcher, representing Delta Omicron Theta sorority. Lindsay is a member of the women's soccer team, ski snowboarding team, and Delta Omicron Theta sorority. She is an outdoor recreation management major and has a passion for the outdoors. Lindsay is a loyal friend and devoted teammate. She never meets a stranger and greets everyone with a smile. Julie Gast, representing Peer Allies. Julie's nominator says, Julie was a peer ally last year and this year. She is an extremely caring person who cares deeply about others and about Lees-McRae. She is extremely motivated to take care of her peer ally responsibilities and is consistent in attending meetings and wellness activities. She is a credit to our program. In addition, Julie is a highly active student on campus. She completed the Truest Leadership Program and is a scholarship athlete on the softball team. Mackenzie Jensen, representing cheerleading. Mackenzie's nominator says, Mackenzie is a senior majoring in history with an English minor from Greensboro, North Carolina. She is a 3rd year and a flyer on the team. Mackenzie received the History Award this past May, which is presented to a history major who has excelled in the study and scholarship of history. Mackenzie is a leader in the classroom, on the cheerleading team, and in the community. Her teammates say she is one of the most down-to-earth people you will ever meet. She is always there to give an encouraging word or make you laugh. Amanda Lupkeman, representing women's soccer. Amanda is a senior at Lees-McRae who will graduate in May 2021 and plans to pursue her master's degree in education during her 5th year of college, 2021 and 2022. She is a member of Order of the Tower, and she displays the utmost pride for Lees-McRae College every hour of the day in which she is awake. She is also a team captain for the women's soccer team. She lives and breathes LMC, showing her dedication and belief in Lees-McRae to return for her 5th year of academics in our graduate program and soccer. She puts her arms around every and any fellow classmate. Callista O'Farrell, representing Delta Zeta Nu sorority. Her nominator says, Callista is a 21-year-old wildlife bio major. She is a peer ally, which makes her a great listener. She is an incredibly kind, intelligent, and easygoing person and would make an excellent homecoming queen. Dagny Palmer, representing Lees-McRae College School of Business. Dagny is a bright student that works to create opportunities on campus through the Green Team. She is also a member of the Lees-McRae cycling team. Dagny has built community connections and been a phenomenal intern at the Beach Mountain Resort over the summer. Maya Roberts, representing women's track and field. Senior Maya Roberts is the holder of multiple Lees-McRae school records, including indoor shot put and weight throw, and registered a 3.4 spring semester grade point average. The business major from Burlington, North Carolina, was a 2020 All-Conference Carolinas performer, and she leads classmates and teammates with warmth and enthusiasm. Arden Simmons, representing Burton Center Tutors. Arden is a pre-veterinary student focusing in wildlife rehabilitation. She is active on campus as a peer tutor, member of Delta Zeta Nu, president of the Pre-Vet Club, and mentor at May Wildlife Center. Arden maintains a high GPA of 3.99, is a conscientious student, and an effective and productive tutor. Arden's true love of learning is apparent, not only in her own studies, but also in how she teaches others to learn. Caitlin Smirney, representing women's volleyball. Caitlin is a senior on the women's volleyball team and has been a 4-year starter and 2-year captain. She has exemplified leadership for our team the past 3 years. She was an all-conference performer. Caitlin is a selfless leader. She has consistently volunteered at our local YMCA and Humane Society, as well as Cross North School. She fully embodies a Lees-McRae student athlete. She supports other sports on campus and has maintained a 3.6 GPA during her time here. She is a vital part to our program and loves Lees-McRae and would do anything for the college. Callie Smith, representing Woke. Callie has been a shining star on campus. Her development on campus has been a large attribute to building the foundation of Woke. Being a track star is just the start of a list of accomplishments for Callie. She is also a phenomenal cheerleader and an outspoken leader on Woke. Her creativity and caring heart creates a welcoming atmosphere during meetings and events. Her smile brings color and joy to those around her, even on the darkest of days. Lexi Smith, representing the Lees-McRae College Equestrian Club. Lexi is a sophomore honors student here at Lees-McRae College. She majors in wildlife biology with a rehabilitation concentration and a minor in psychology. She is an active member of Nerd Club and vice president of the newly instated Equestrian Club. She is also a starter for the eSports Overwatch team. You may know Lexi as the mom of one of everyone's favorite dogs on campus, Hero. Lastly, Deanna Betzer, representing women's cross country. Deanna is a captain of the women's team and an all-conference athlete in cross country. She is also a Conference Carolinas and NCAA all-academic individual athlete, as well as a part of our women's NCAA all-academic cross country and track and field teams. And now for the Homecoming King nominees. Cooper Abernathy, representing men's track and field. Men's track and field co-captain Cooper Abernathy is a school record holder in discus, 2019 All-Conference Carolinas performer, and a leader on campus. His kind, friendly demeanor, hard work in the classroom, a 3.25 cumulative GPA, and success in competition makes this Morganton native a great example of a model Bobcat. London, England, representing Order of the Tower. London is from Denver, North Carolina. He is a junior majoring in biology and minoring in business. London is also a member of our men's basketball team, Student Government Association Junior Class Vice President, and an Order of the Tower Ambassador. London's key interests include music, sports, and traveling. Ethan Gardner, representing men's volleyball. Ethan is a senior on the men's volleyball team and has been a 4-year starter and 3-year captain for the team. He has worked really hard to maintain a big leadership role for our team and the athletic department during his time. Ethan has been a servant leader in the community, assisting with the local YMCA and Beach Mountain Land of Oz, as well as Grandfather Home. Ethan is a hard worker and loves Lees-McRae College. He has devoted a lot of his time to bettering his program and the college. He is a big supporter of all programs and tries to embody what LMC strives in a student athlete. Chandler Houck, representing the ski and snowboard team. Chandler has been at Lees-McRae for 3 years and is finishing his 4th year as a communication art and design major. He should be elected as homecoming king because of his wicked charm and love for the environment. He tries his best to show kindness and love to everyone. He is a legacy at Lees-McRae and would like to make homecoming court because although relatives have tried, none have succeeded. As they say, 3rd time's the charm. Wes Morgan, representing men's basketball. Wes has been a part of the men's basketball team for 3 years. Wes is a leader on our team and in the community. He is always lending a helping hand and thinking of others before himself. Wes plans to play professional basketball overseas after he graduates. John McRae, representing the Lees-McRae College Republican Chapter. JD has been a part of Mountain Day of Service every semester, part of the swim team, and received both Freshman Male Athlete of the Year and Swimmer of the Year. JD and the rest of the Lees-McRae swim team offers free swim lessons to the elementary school students in Banner Elk, and they were nominated for an NCAA Excellence Award. He is also an active member of the Lees-McRae College Republican Chapter on campus. Lastly, Cody Jones, representing cheerleading. Cody is not able to join us today, but Cody's nominator says, Cody is a senior majoring in wildlife biology from Clayton, North Carolina. This is his 3rd season as a back spot on the cheer team, and we will miss his strength and leadership when he graduates in December. Cody received the Team Catspy Award this past spring. Cody's teammates say that he is one of the most caring people they know. He always comes to practice with a positive attitude, willing to work hard and support his team. Congratulations to the 2020 Homecoming Court representatives. Now we will announce our winners. The Homecoming Spirit Week Winner Award is presented to the student who earned the most points through Spirit Week participation and daily competitions. The 2020 Homecoming Spirit Week winner is Katie Cochran with Pre-Vet Club. In honor of the third phrase of our motto, For the Mountains, we have collected canned food and non-perishable food items for Feeding Avery families. The Homecoming Service Award goes to the organization who collected the most items. The 2020 Homecoming Service Award winner is Caitlin Smearney with women's volleyball. And now, for your 2020 Homecoming King and Queen. The 2020 Homecoming King is London, England. The 2020 Homecoming Queen is Amanda Lupkeman. Students, alumni, and families tuning in this afternoon, I now present to you the 2020 Lees-McRae Homecoming Royalty. Congratulations to you all.
Okay, we're back here. And the start of the second half, the green and white, both teams got warm in between as we announced the homecoming court. Congratulations to our homecoming king and homecoming queen for 2020. As we get back to the action here live on the sidelines of the practice field. The reason why we're down here on the practice field is Tate Field. That's been the natural grass home of the Bobcats since its inception. Is being converted to artificial turf for the start of the 2021 season. So that is the reason why we are down here instead of on the gorgeous Tate Field. So now as we get going with the second half, it looks like Green's going to get started with the ball here. Green setting up in the back. It's going to be a turnover there by the Green team. Had the possession early. Nice little turnover there. So now the white team's going to be in control. Slowly learning the names throughout the first half. So now I have a pretty good handle on who's out there for each team. It's like most of the same ones we talked about earlier. Nice pass through, but it looks like that's Gonzalez taking it away. Out to Davis, and he sends it outside. Nice move there. That's number 29. That's one of the ones that we didn't say too much of. Bryce Haran sends it into Davis. Davis back to Haran on the side. Goes out of play. That's Fadden. Sends it out. The dual athlete with the swimming team, who, like we said previously, won an event in his first time swimming, actually competing at the collegiate level, and finished second in another event. So good job to him. Doing well, showing he's a dual sport athlete. It's going to be a pass on the side. That looks like Jimenez. Liam almost had it there. So now it's going to be a one-touch there. That's number 20. Looks like that was Morton. Yep, number 28. That's Cameron Morton, better known as Cam. With a rocket shot there that just goes off-centered. So still 0-0 score here. Very even play first half. White team having a couple good looks on goal thanks to Liam, but could not finish as it remains 0-0 here. As we enter the second minute of play in this second half. We're going to go with 30 minutes on this half. Give the guys a little bit more run here. We went 25 in the first half. We're going to go 30 here in the second. And it's going to be starting out with the white team in the back, as Coach Calvert giving his guys some final touches here. Looks like he's got Branch going to corner there. The defender stepping up, playing some offensive end. Sends it back to Aversano, right to Morton, to Liam. Liam, good job of shielding the pass off. It's going to go right off the head of Aversano. It looks like he's... Looks like he got hit in the nose. And he looks like he's back. He's running now. That's good. That's a good sign there. Oh, good shot there. Oh, just goes wide. That was a good redirection there. That was a good run there. That was, I believe, Horan with a nice run off the cleat of Holgate, who sent it in. A nice run on goal, just pushed it past. And goalkeeper was out of position there, so if he would have just one-touched it in, that would have been a 1-0 score. But as we remain 0-0, just not talking there. And it's going to be White with the ball as Aversano sends it back to Branch. Sends it across. Now it's going to be Fadden on the side. Good job there by Hedberg sending it back. Back to Aversano. He's got a man on his back. And as we go through, Kakio almost had a good look there. He had a nice run as they're getting some final touches there. Two newcomers on the squad. Liam being a freshman and Kakio being a transfer. So we're getting some communication there, building a repertoire between the two. Oh, nice stick there by Kakio. Sends it in for Liam. Nice ball in, but just good job there by Hedberg. Aversano off the back of Jimenez goes out of play. It's going to be a throw in by the white team, sending it in the attacking zone. See if they can counter off this. Had a couple good looks at goal for the white team, just haven't been able to put it in. And that's going to be a corner kick. some friendly competition there. Aversano sends it in. Morton with a shot. Oh, right off the foot. That's going to go out of play. That's Gonzalez right there, jumping and tipping it away. So now Brandt's getting ready to throw it in. Finds Morton. Green with a nice little breakaway now. Let's see if they can get something started here. The Green team had to play defense the majority of the first half. And that's going to go out of play. Should be. Looks like it is a goal kick for the team in white. And that's going to be Bravo getting ready to send it out. Back to Aversano. Nice ball there down the sideline. It's a little too far. Coach Calvert's throwing his hands up. I don't think it's exactly what he wanted to see there. It was a nice run, just a little too far. So like we said, 15 newcomers on this men's soccer team, so a lot of new faces out there. We're slowly learning their names as we get prepared for the 2021 season. A couple of seasoned veterans out there in the defensive and midfield line. A couple attackers and strikers that are right there. It's going to be a turnover. Morton, a nice long shot past midfield, goes just outside. No problem there for Dayton goal. Two freshmen in net here. We have a couple student athletes that are coming back in for the start of the season, not currently here yet due to COVID restrictions. But as soon as they get back, they'll be intermingled with this team, and we'll get a brand new squad again for the second time this year. A quick shot there. Koch. And that one looks like it's out, so it's going to be a goal. It's going to be a corner kick, rather. That's going to be number 13, Davis. Stephon Davis from St. Cloud, Florida, getting his first corner kick in. Looks like he's going to set it down as Holgate goes over. There might be some trickery here on the sideline. Still 0-0. It's about 7 minutes into the second frame. That one goes over everybody and goes out of play. So it's going to be a white ball going back in. So if you're not already a member of the Bobcat Club, all you have to do is simply go to lmcbobcats.com, click the support tab for more information on how to join the community supporters who help enhance the lives of our student athletes through the use of our first-class facilities, financial support for all of our programs. For more information, all you have to do is go to lmcbobcats.com, simply click on the support tab. The white team looking to get there on the offensive end now. They send it back in. Holgate looking to make a run here. He's got a couple options. Let's see what he does here. And that's going to be a foul. So you heard it there from Coach Calvert. As the side tackle comes in a little dirty, so now it's going to be a free kick for the team in green. Oh, nice quick one there for Hedberg. Shot and goal. First goal of the day. See Johan Hedberg, the junior from Stockholm, Sweden, off the free kick. A one pass from Davis right to Hedberg for the goal. 1-0, green team. So 1-0 is the score on that free kick, an indirect kick that was quickly played, and that's going to be 1-0. Green team. Hedberg off the assist from Davis, and we have our first goal score. Let's see if they start coming in bunches here as the white team looks to counter down 1-0. White team having more shots on goal so far this game, just haven't had the opportunity to put one in. The green team, one of their first shots of the half goes in. That's just bad luck there for the team in white. As now it's going to be Davis setting it up. See if they can send it across. That's going to be Jimenez setting up. He's got Gakio on the side. Sends it down for Haran, rather. And that's going to be a white ball, I believe. So as we do that, we have another thing we're going to plug here quick. If you're looking for a new podcast to binge, be sure to check out Inside the Den podcast. Director of Cycling, Tim Hall, sits down with student athletes and staff members for an inside look at Lees-McRae athletics. All you have to go is go to lmcbobcats.com to find the podcast, or you can go to SoundCloud. Simply search Lees-McRae Athletics. It looks like Martin's getting warm on the side here. We might have a sub coming in as Bravo looks to clear it out of his net. It's going to be, a missed touch there. It's going to be Morton send it through to Davis. And that one's going to be a foul there. It looks like, actually, it might be out of play. Didn't quite see what happened on that one. It's out of my vantage point here. It looks like that's going to be a goal kick for Bravo. Looks like it was just misplayed out of bounds. As the white team looks to set up here, missed touch on the sideline. That's number 17. One of the names we haven't said too much of, Nate Phillips. Misplayed there for a defender, and now it's going to be a Green with the ball in their half. So far, it's Coach Seraphim on the side, getting his team to a 1-0 score. Davis with the ball, setting it up on the side. Send back to, see if they can set it back up. Sends it across. That's Jimenez. Morton. And Gakio, good play there. Steals the ball. Gets a good run there. Back to Aversano. Aversano setting it up. He's controlling the midfield well. Oh, nice job right there to Branch running down the sideline. That's going to go out of play. A corner kick for the white team. That was a good run there by Branch. He started way back at, probably the 25, 26 yard and ran it all the way in to the net. Good run there by the senior, one of the senior leaders on this team. We've been saying a lot about the freshmen, but we do have a lot of seniors on this team, and upperclassmen. One of them especially, senior from West Columbia, South Carolina, Donovan Branch, who's been a staple of this defense here for the Bobcats the past couple of years. That one goes over the top. And that's Morton. A good job there by Holgate, sending it back, and now it's going to find itself all the way back to Bravo, who's going to get set up. Bravo taking his time. Look to see who he's got. Right to Gonzalez, but that one's going to go out of play. Gonzalez, he had a good touch on that. He had the step. Just bounced a little bit too far for Gonzalez. As we mentioned in the opening, one of the reasons why we're down here on the practice field is Tate Field, which is the home of the Bobcats, men's and women's soccer, as well as the lacrosse programs, being converted to an artificial turf field. To watch the actual construction cam, all you have to do is go to the multimedia tab on lmcbobcats.com. Go right to the multimedia tab and click on Tate Field construction cam, and you can watch the action and the updates on the construction up there. They have all the dirt taken out, and now they're starting to lay down some more stones to get prepared for the turf to be installed here in the next couple weeks. So like I said, if you want to watch the construction cam, all you have to do is go to lmcbobcats.com, go to the multimedia tab, and click Tate Field construction cam. So back to the action here. Green setting it up on the far side. Green team looking to counter here. They're taking their time on the far side, looking to get something set up here, trying to take a 2-0 lead. That's going to be a nice pass there. Aliam with a good run there. He's all by himself. And it's going to be a foul. It looks like that's going to be a foul there. Morton a little too quick. It's like they were trying to see if it was indeed a foul, and Coach Calvert made the final agreement that it is a foul as we enter the 13th minute of this second frame here. As they get set up here, they're making sure it's 10 yards. Which out here, it's hard to tell, as they're going to try to count it here. Let's see how big his feet are and see if we get the full 10 here. Might be a little bit bigger than the standard feet that we usually use, but they are truly 10 feet. So we're all set to go here, as it's going to be Morton and Aversano on the ball with Phillips in the back. Oh, good one touch there. Morton off the back of a green jersey, and that's going to go out of play. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick. Aversano's going to take it. Nice looking shot there. Goes right off the defender's back. Had a look at that as the ball comes onto the field. It's like a wear-it ball that doesn't need to be on there. We got a couple ball boys and girls on the sidelines here behind the goal there, getting some action. Doing a good job so far. And there's the kick across. Aversano has a man open. It's a little too tall for the tall Aliam on the sideline. Good looking strike though. Aversano really showing his prominence so far. The transfer from, I believe, Wofford College. And we're going to have a sub coming in, Houston Martin, into the game for Gakio, taking a quick breather. That was a nice run there. Looked like it was Horan in there, sending it in, but it's actually Bravo that grabs it. So now White setting back up in the back. White still looking to get on the scoreboard here. 1-0 game. Green with a nice strike off the free kick about 5 minutes ago. Oh, nice little push there. No one saw it. That was a nice play there. Getting it away from the Green attacker. Now it's going to be 5. Jimenez setting up in the back. Oh, a quick little touch there. That was a tough little challenge there. And I'm glad number 5, Luis Jimenez, gets up and is able to walk on his own feet. That was a tough challenge there for both teams. Like we said, this is an inter-squad scrimmage, so afterwards, these teams have to come back together and play as one unit. So we got some sibling rivalry here, and every sibling rivalry has their fair share of fights. Oh, and a good look there, but it's Davis just a little bit off. Just goes a little outside, so now White's going to maintain possession there. There's a good pass up front, sending it down the sideline. That's Branch with a run. Sends it back in, but Hedberg's there. The man that scored a few minutes ago, the defender, came up and scored the first goal for Green, doing it on the defensive end there. Good stop there as we enter now the 17th minute. Little over halfway gone in the second half already, doing a 30-minute. Doing it a little less time here than the standard 45-minute halves, just to save bodies and make sure these guys are still in their form. They're still getting to the real game live form as they would halfway during the season. Nice shot there. Goes just over back into the bushes behind the net. It was a good shot there from Aliam. Man leads the whole game in shots. Has a game high, I believe, at least 5 or 6 shots now. Still trying to dial it in. One of these is going to find the back of the net, I'm sure of it. He's got Jimenez outside. Nice pass as he goes down the sideline. Cuts it back. Nice move there. And Branch on the receiving end of that. He found the wrong jersey there. So that's going to go out of play. Back outside for Green. See if they can go number 2 here. Put in second goal. Oh, a nice save there by Bravo. Bravo with a nice save there. That was, I believe that was Davis, who had the assist on the first goal, getting in, seeing it was his time to shine. A good look at the goal there, but Bravo sliding in to tip it away. Still 1-0 score, about 18 minutes gone by in this second half. Still a 1-0 score. And that's going to be another foul there. That's going to be a tough challenge there. I believe that was Phillips on the inside of that. And now Green going to set up now. Let's see if Green can put a second one in the back of the net now to put this game a little out of reach here. So like I said, this is the first of 2 green and white scrimmages for this men's soccer team. Another one coming in, I think, 3 weeks. You can check the schedule by going to lmcbobcats.com. Once you go to sports, just click on men's soccer schedule, and you can see when the next one is. Good shot there. Goes right across the face of goal. That was Gonzalez. That's going to go out of play. I believe that's going to be a White throw-in. Got lucky there as it went right across the face of goal. Just missed as the ball is going to go up the hill and then back down the hill. And it's going to be number 20. That's Colin Faden getting ready to toss it in. So like we said, another couple weeks we'll see a brand new team. A couple more weeks of practice in and get closer to game readiness. And then we'll see the full team in a couple weeks. As White team setting it back up here in their back half. Trying to get something started. Aversano has 2 men on him. Good job there by Gonzalez to stop that attack. into the middle for Morton. Back to Morton, who sends it up up front. That's Martin. Tracks it down, but it's going to be Jimenez. See if he can race after this one. It goes out of play. So it's going to be a goal kick now. Green team continues to threaten here in the second half. About 11 minutes left to go in this contest. In the third green and white game coming up tomorrow, we have 2 games on our YouTube channel. Women's soccer. You get to watch the re-airing of the first scrimmage and see the women's soccer team in action. Coach Callie Morrell and Aaron Barcel. We won't tell you who won. We'll make you watch tomorrow and watch and see who gets the victory there. And then we also have a women's volleyball game starting tomorrow. We'll see Coach Caitlin Bullock and assistant coach Abigail King with their respective teams, green versus white. We'll see who wins that one. So 2 games tomorrow. This is homecoming weekend. As for those of you who are watching at halftime, we had the homecoming court announcement. So congratulations again to the homecoming king and homecoming queen. Homecoming king is London, England, and homecoming queen is women's soccer Amanda Lupkeman. And there's Aleem with a nice run here. He's got one man to beat back as the rest of the green team huddles around him. See if he's got a pass. He does. Aversano. See if he can get a shot here. The green team smothering these white attackers. Just good defense here by the green team, holding strong. Good pass across. Oh! Tough collision there. Looks like both people are upright as the ball goes over. Now it's going to go out of play. A tough challenge there. Both athletes going for the ball, so they're going to call it a foul there on the green, though. So it's going to be white with another free kick here. Looks like Morton and Aversano are going to set up. It's the second time those two have been appearing here on this free kick, so we'll see what they do here. First time, it worked out pretty well. Had a shot on goal, just was a little bit wide. Let's see what they do here. See some trickery. Let's see how good I am in my soccer skills. I have a feeling one's going to pass the other one and then a shot on goal. Pretty general with my assessment there, but I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. So here we go with Morton with the shot. Aversano just wide. A good-looking strike there from Zach Aversano. As Josh Date was a little bit outside. A nice shot right on goal. Just a hair outside as the score remains 1-0 to the green team. Survived a couple early shots there from Aleem in the first half and then survived a couple free kicks. Morton sends it back to Gonzalez for 2 Holgate. Back to Morton. Nice one touch there. It's by the defender. He's got a man open on the far side. Number 29, Haran. They haven't seen him yet, but they've seen him now. Good shot there. Hedberg. Right to Fadden. He's going to send it up. Johan sends it down. That's going to go out of play, so it's going to be a goal kick. So for those of you who are just joining us, this is the game 3 of our green and white scrimmage series. The reason why we're down here on the practice field, as we said in the opening, Tate Field, which has been the natural grass home of the Bobcats ever since its inception, is being transformed to a turf field with the announcement coming back in August to officially announce it. A couple weeks into the project now, we're hopeful they can finish by the end of the year, so we'll be all set for the first competition, which I believe might be mistaken. There's still some figuring stuff out, but it should happen in near the end of January, early February. So the turf field will be nice to play on with 4 teams all competing on one field in the same semester. So hopefully they'll be able to hold up men's and women's lacrosse, men's and women's soccer, all sharing Tate Field. As now the white team with a good pace there. Phillips had a good look there as he throws his hands up. That was a nice run there. He took it all the way from the midfield line, and now he's right in position to have a nice strike. Morton, a good-looking strike. Oh, nice shot there. Just goes a little bit wide, and that's going to be a kick, a goal kick on that. And now it's going to be the green team sending it back out. That's Joshua Date. Sends it out. It's going to be White maintaining it. Martin on the far sideline. He's got a man open. They're going to play it back and set up possession here. As you look at the time now, see how much time is left. About 6 minutes in this second half. This game is, the clock is ticking down for this White team who looks to put one back in. A free kick leading to the goal. Good strike by Hedberg, putting it in the back of the net. As we're going to get a run down the sideline. Branch saves it, but he goes out of play as Green's going to maintain possession back to Hedberg as he's going to clear it away. So far, it's been the defense of the Green that's won this battle on this end of the field. Multiple shots here by the White team, but just haven't been able to put anything in. And that's a testament to this Green's defense, led by Hedberg in the middle, the upperclassman. Oh, nice play there. Jimenez back to Date, and Date's going to send it out. Date with the clean sheet so far. Hasn't been needed all too much, but so far, so good. So now Aleem. Oh, nice spin there. It's going to be a shot on goal. Goes just Martin there. Nice save there. I just said a few seconds ago that Date hasn't been utilized, and he right on cue, he does. Nice save there by Date, the freshman from Waxhaw, North Carolina. Nice save there. We'll be able to notice him very well. He's rocking, sporting the afro over there. Oh, that's almost bounced right in the back of the net. Bravo had to go all the way back to his line. But again, a nice save there, and then he got a shot by Martin, who was the lone man on the rebound. Just couldn't put it past him. And there's Ryan Aliam. Good pass outside. Martin, see if he can one touch into the goal. Good defense there, Jimenez. And the other upperclassman. That's number 5, Luis Jimenez, the senior from Kissimmee, Florida, home of Disney World. Showing some magic right there. And now into the game is number 25, Will Gakio, into the game for, I believe, Martin is taking a break. He had a couple shots on goal. He'll take a quick breather, get some water, and get ready to get back on the pitch here. Still 1-0 score. Green in command. Let's see if White has something up their sleeve here as we get close to the end of the contest. A couple minutes out from the final whistle. Just about 3 minutes left to play. Let's see if they can finish here as Zach Aversano. Good kick across. He's got a man open. He had two White jerseys on that back post. Neither one of them could maintain it. And there's Jimenez again, the senior, showing his prominence as he's going to get the ball. And there's Davis with the run. That's going to go out of play. I believe it's going to be a corner kick. Good run there by Davis, sophomore from St. Cloud, Florida. Nice touch there as they're going to get started quickly. White team still trying to get set up. The pass to Morton at the top. Morton trying to get things set up. He passes back to Gonzalez on the wing for Davis. Back to Gonzalez. Right near the big lettering for homecoming. Like we said, this is the homecoming event. The kickoff event for the Friday of homecoming. Typically, this is a much bigger occasion due to COVID restrictions and us playing a scrimmage. We wanted to give you some live action on homecoming weekend. So here we are. Good defense there. That was Phillips back to Aversano, playing all the way back in the defensive zone. Trying to look for something up front as time's ticking away for this White team. Now it's now or never if they want to get a shot here. Aliam getting a little bit of a push in the back, but just good defense there by Green. That was a good touch there, good defensive attack, and there's Morton just a little wide. He's not afraid to shoot from that far away. His shots have been near target, just a little bit outside. Look for him, especially if we get the season going, to take a couple shots from outside to 18. As soon as he gets set up and he gets his foot around the balls, hopefully that he can time it right and get it in the back of the net. Green team settling back in the defense, trying to hold it as we run out the clock here. Still a 1-0 score. Those of you who weren't watching on the goal, it was a free kick just outside what is the makeshift goalie box for today's game. and it was a quick pass. The white team was setting up, and it was Davis sending it to Hedberg, who was running in, and he just put it away. Oh, a big shot there. That one's going to go halfway to Boone. That was a good-looking shot there, but Zach Aversano just head was a little bit tilted back, and he lofted it. As now Bravo, actually, no, that's Date, rather, going to get it started again. So, like I said, the goal was a few minutes into the second half. The nice break at halftime really meant a lot to the green team as they set it back up and got that first goal, so 1-0 score. Still a couple minutes left in this game for White to have an advantage. Branch down the sideline. Defender meet defender as Gonzalez tips it back. Green team trying to just hold on to this. A couple minutes left and give the Green the first win here. Davis looks to go through a couple different defenders as it goes off of Aversano. Davis had another look. Morton's going to line up. Phillips stops it. Playing good defense there. But overall, good pace by both teams so far today, keeping it rather even. Both teams having their chances. The green team was able to capitalize just a little bit too much. And now we're going to have a breakaway, but white team got lucky there, just slipped on the back end of that. Bravo able to clear it away, looking for Aleem, but it's going to be Hedberg clearing it away. As we quick look at our time, we got about a couple minutes left. It's like by my calculations, we're into stoppage time now. We'll give them a couple more minutes to figure out what the time frame is. Coach Calvert running the show here on the sideline. They're going to give it a couple more minutes to see if White can even up the score, and then I think we'll just about do it here in Game 3 of the Green and White scrimmage. See if they can set something up. Nice play on the side, and Hedberg's going to clear it away. That's going to be Bryce Haran with the ball. See if they can get things set up. It's going to go back. That's Gonzalez. Back into frame for Morton. Back to Davis. Can we get goal number 2? See if he can get a shot off here. Nice defense there by Fayden. That's going to go out of play. Should have a couple more minutes to play here. Giving it some extended stoppage time minutes. As looks like it's going to be a corner kick there. Haran sending it in to Branch. Sends it back. Here's White trying to counter now. They have the numbers. Let's see if they can get something through. Aversano right to Hedberg. And he's going to clear it out. Phillips sending it back in. Now the numbers have gone away for White. And it's going to be Morton. A little bit outside. It goes over by the pine trees behind net here as Green looking to get things started again. That's going to be a pass there. Liam. There we go. Even score. Nice pass across frame. And it was a Liam from Branch. Liam with a goal late. That was a nice play there. It was a pass. He was looking for him all day, and he finally touched one off there. Liam with a goal here, his first in the green and white and gold of the Lees-McRae Bobcats. That was a nice looking shot there. It was right on frame. Buried it. Now they got a little bit of a breakaway as Morton's going to clear it away. And it looks like that's going to do it. The final whistle sounds. A late goal by Liam ends the game here. 1-1 score as both teams look to head out. So a good pace by both teams. A 1-1 final. As I forgot to put the final score up there. It is a 1-1 score. Overall, good pace by both teams. Green and white really showing what they're made of here in the green and white scrimmage. A late goal there by the freshman from Zimbabwe, Ryan Liam, with the second goal. So it is a 1-1 final score. So that's it for Game 3 of the Green and White Scrimmage here at the practice fields. Like we said, this is the start of homecoming, so we want to wish all the Lees-McRae students a happy homecoming weekend as we kick off your weekend festivities. And then we have 2 more games coming to you live tomorrow. We have a women's soccer re-airing of the first scrimmage, the game that kicked off the Green and White Scrimmage series, and then a women's volleyball match later on in the contest. So this is Patrick Smith signing off on the sidelines here of the practice field. A 1-1 final score. White team with a late goal to even up the score and end the game in a 1-1 tie. So thank you again to all of our listeners at home watching this Green and White Scrimmage, and we hope to have a happy homecoming weekend.